Welcome to the AdExpert Podcast. Today, we are doing a critical deep dive into the world of hyperlocal SEO targeting. Now, for those of you who are already in the trenches, managing an online presence, you get that standard SEO is about being found, well, by the world. But hyperlocal SEO, that's the modern necessity. It's really the essential, precise strategy you need to win the battle for customers right in your immediate physical community.
It's the ultimate focusing lens. It really is. We're going to be unpacking the foundational strategies today, and we're using insights straight from AdExpert. They're an online marketing and web dev agency out of Los Angeles. And they've spent over a decade successfully navigating and frankly dominating those hyper-competitive local markets.
Right. So our mission today is to move past the basics. We really want to understand the advanced tactics that shift your focus entirely onto geography. We're talking neighborhoods, streets, specific districts.
Any areas?
Exactly. And more importantly, we need to analyze why this razor-sharp, ultra-specific targeting has become completely non-negotiable for any small business that wants to survive, let alone thrive, past 2025.
It's not just optimization anymore.
No, this is territory management.
We want to equip you with the advanced playbook. By the end of this deep dive, you'll understand not just what the strategies are, but how a data-driven approach really maximizes their impact, especially in, dense urban environments like LA.
Let's start by defining our terms, but maybe from a strategic perspective. We all know what SEO is, but when AdExpert calls hyperlocal SEO a game changer, what are they specifically referring to?
Okay, so the game changer aspect, it really comes down to competitive fairness. Hyperlocal SEO is the dedicated process of boosting your business's visibility, but exclusively within a specific small geographical radius.
Like a magnet.
Think of it less like a broad fishing net and more like a high-powered magnet, just like you said. It's pulling in customers who are physically closest to you.
I like that analogy. It suggests this is the ultimate defense against competitors who just have unlimited resources.
Absolutely. When a small business uses hyperlocal targeting effectively, they can pretty much bypass the competition from national chains or larger businesses.
Because the big players just aren't that agile.
They're not. They rarely optimize down to the level of a specific neighborhood or a micro district. They just rely on saturation, on budget.
Right.
The small business, though, they can dominate the search results for something like Artisan Pizza in Silver Lake or Plumber near the 405 exit.
So it lets you stand out where the big guys just can't compete on specifics.
Exactly. They lack the specificity.
And what about the urgency for 2025? Is this really all driven by user behavior?
It is entirely driven by user behavior. Specifically, the absolute dominance of mobile search. Everyone is using their phone for purchasing decisions. And those searches, they overwhelmingly contain phrases like near me or other location-specific words.
And when someone pulls out their phone for a near me search,
they're ready to buy. They're ready to walk through the door right now. Hyperlocal targeting ensures you appear at that exact critical moment.
So if your local coffee shop hasn't optimized for the specific block they're on, they are basically invisible.
To the person standing right outside their door searching for coffee near me, yes, they're invisible.
Wow.
Without that precision, you lose crucial foot traffic. You lose local online sales, and you lose that chance to build a community base that, drives repeat business. It's the direct link between digital visibility and physical presence.
That brings us to the experts who wrote this playbook. We're drawing today on the deep experience of AdExpert, an agency with over a decade of success in conversion optimization, and their background is just rooted so deeply in the Los Angeles market.
And that foundation in the LA digital marketing world is what gives their insights so much weight. We're talking about an agency that has to constantly innovate just to keep their clients competitive.
In a hugely dense, high-cost market.
For sure. And this dedication, it's really represented by their key strategists, people like Sam Ashrafi, the founder, who brings years of experience in both local and scalable e-commerce marketing.
And crucially, that strategy has to be supported by real data expertise.
Exactly. That's where you see someone like Ehsan Nabalvadi, the expert in SEO and professional analytics. His role is vital. Hyperlocal success, it relies entirely on meticulous data analysis and, frankly, staying ahead of every single industry trend, not just using last year's tactics.
Continuous learning.
Continuous refinement, yeah.
It's clear they've got the vision and the analytical firepower. So let's move into the core of this deep dive. We're shifting from the why to the how. If a small business owner has limited resources, limited time, and needs maximum impact right away, What are the 5 highest leverage strategies they must implement?
We've distilled it down to the 5 concrete tactics that deliver the fastest and most sustainable results in local search. Strategy number 1, the optimized Google Business Profile, or GBP. This is often dismissed as just, basic maintenance, but AdExpert is clear. It is your single most powerful local SEO tool.
Okay, so beyond just making sure the address and hours are correct, which frankly should be table stakes.
It should be.
What's the advanced move here? What's the one thing people consistently miss?
They miss optimization in 2 key areas. First, actively using the services or products section to list hyper-specific offerings.
So not just bread.
No, if you're a bakery, don't list bread. List sourdough loaves made with local ingredients and try to link those phrases to your actual neighborhood. Second, actively manage the Q&A section. Every single question answered publicly is a chance to integrate location-specific keywords and just show engagement. It boosts your ranking.
That's a great example of going deeper.
Okay, next up is strategy number 2, location-specific keyword research.
Right. For hyperlocal, this means you have to discard the generic keywords. We know you sell widgets. The goal here is to discover those low-competition, high-intent phrases that are unique to your specific neighborhood. Using tools to find keywords that pair your service with, local landmarks?
Landmarks, adjacent streets, even local slang terms.
Okay, so for example, instead of a restaurant targeting Best Lunch Los Angeles, if they're near the Getty Center, they should target.
They should be targeting quick lunch near Getty Center Museum or cafe off Sepulveda Pass.
I see.
You're identifying the exact language a person uses when they are 5 minutes away from making a buying decision. It's about those geography-bound, long-tail keywords.
Strategy number 3, integrating schema markup. Now, this can be intimidating for anyone who's not technical, so let's talk about the impact of this.
Okay, schema markup is critical because it speaks directly to search engines. It talks to them in a language they can immediately understand. It's code, sure, but it's code you put on your website that explicitly details who you are, what you do, your exact address, and your hours.
Then AdExpert highlights a specific type of schema.
They do, specifically the local business schema type. It's so important.
Why that one? What does it do for visibility?
Implementing local business schema and some related types like review schema is what unlocks what we call rich snippets.
Ah, the star ratings and things you see right in the search results.
Exactly. The star ratings, the operating hours, the review counts, all that stuff that shows up right under your search result title. That is premium real estate on the search results page.
And it improves click-through rates.
Dramatically.
Yeah.
Because you are providing instant, valuable trust signals to the user before they even click.
That instant trust is huge in a market like LA. Okay, moving to strategy number 4. Leveraging local content. This sounds like the community connection piece.
It absolutely is. Hyperlocal content is all about building credibility and showing that you're relevant to the community. You should be creating content that is genuinely useful to residents of your specific target area.
So if you run an architectural firm in Pasadena,
You might blog about preserving historic bungalows in that area, or maybe interview a local council member about new zoning laws,
it shows you're not just a business in the neighborhood.
but a business of the neighborhood.
Yeah, I like that.
And this deepens community trust. Plus, from an SEO perspective, it naturally attracts local, high-quality backlinks from other local groups and news sites, which is a very powerful ranking signal for Google.
And finally, strategy number 5. Claim and optimize local listings. We talked about GBP, but where else does this consistency matter?
Consistency is the absolute foundation of local credibility online. We call it maintaining accurate NIP name, address, phone number consistency.
Across the whole web.
The whole web. You have to claim, verify, and make sure that data is identical across all the major platforms. Yelp, Facebook, Apple Maps, and any specialized directories for your industry.
Like health grades for a doctor.
Or Zillow for real estate, exactly.
So if the phone number listed on Yelp is off by 1 digit from the number on your Google business profile, that creates a conflict.
A major trust conflict for the search engine. It absolutely does. When a search engine sees conflicting data, it lowers its confidence score in your business's accuracy. And that hurts your ranking. Consistent data across the internet is non-negotiable.
That gives us the 5 actionable strategies. But here's the critical follow-up question, the one that really addresses the reality for small business owners. If a business only has the time or the budget or the people to dedicate a really deep effort to one of these 5,
The essential question.
which strategy provides the quickest, most measurable ROI and why?
That is the one. And the foundational answer, according to the data AdExpert emphasizes, is optimizing the Google Business Profile, the GBP.
Why that one above all others?
It's essentially free, for one, and Google weights GBP signals incredibly heavily in the local map pack results. A thoroughly optimized, actively managed GBP with responses to reviews, current photos, filled out service sections can often push a business to the top of those map pack results faster than any other single thing they could do.
So you get instant visibility.
Instant rich snippet presence, immediate visibility. Fight on Google's own turf first.
That makes perfect sense. And it leads us perfectly into the AdExpert differentiator. Moving beyond just strategy and into advanced technology, how do they combine these 5 tactics with data and AI?
Well, they recognize that strategy is static without constant real-time optimization. So AdExpert integrates all of their services, everything from web development to Google Ads, into one unified data-driven framework.
So they're not just using standard industry benchmarks.
No, they combine the client's own past performance data with a deep competitor analysis within that specific LA target market.
So they aren't guessing what works. They are leveraging what has already worked for similar businesses in that exact same zone.
Precisely. But the real innovation, I think, lies in their delivery mechanism. They use these innovative live tracking and reporting solutions. They give clients a comprehensive bird's-eye view of all their campaigns across all channels at the same time. This is where the efficiency is really gained.
Tell me more about that. What does this live tracking actually allow a client to do? How does seeing social media, email, website analytics all in real time change things?
It creates radical transparency, and it enables immediate course correction. So instead of waiting 30 days for a monthly report to find out that a Facebook campaign was a huge hit in Pasadena but completely failed in Long Beach.
You see it happening as it happens.
You see that shift happening in real time. And this insight, it just maximizes ROI because you can make data-driven decisions on the fly. You can reallocate budget, switch out bad content, or refine keyword targeting within hours, not weeks.
That level of agility, that sounds like a fundamental shift in the whole client-agency relationship.
It is, and it's only accelerated by their use of AI. AdExpert sees AI as a cornerstone, not some novelty. And they leverage it for things far beyond, simple chatbots. We're talking about AI-powered customer targeting that can identify these highly specific demographics.
And personalized campaigns.
Right. Personalized marketing campaigns that adjust the content based on a user's current search history and their location.
So the AI helps them find the right customer, and then the live tracking makes sure they deliver the right message at the right time?
That's the continuous optimization cycle. The AI performs advanced analytics, predictive modeling. It anticipates market changes and competitor moves that a human analyst just can't process fast enough.
And that includes testing.
Constantly. Continuous A/B testing across all channels to make sure they're always using the most effective tactics available in that exact moment. It's what keeps their clients ahead in markets as tough as Los Angeles.
This has been incredibly insightful. It really elevates hyperlocal SEO from just a simple checklist to a sophisticated, data-driven, competitive strategy. We've established that hyperlocal SEO is essential for gaining local visibility, but it demands both robust strategy, those 5 tactics, and constant adaptation, powered by things like live tracking and advanced AI.
And you can see AdExpert's dedication reflected in their commitment to quality. They build tailored solutions, not cookie-cutter approaches, and they really focus on building genuine, long-lasting partnerships. They provide the transparency, the reports, the open communication that you need to truly partner with a business, not just service an account.
And that strategic partnership approach, leveraging all these continuous data streams, that leads to our final thought for you to consider.
Given that modern digital agencies now employ AI to continuously analyze your past data and your competitors' moves, creating a constantly learning, customized strategy, how profoundly does that active, data-driven system change the very definition of a long-term partnership in the digital marketing space? Are you partnering with a team, or are you partnering with a constantly learning ecosystem?